Hey everybody, how are you guys doing? This is Lisa from Soul Searcher Tarot, and I'm here to do Capricorn's July 2019 reading. It's a general reading, so if it won't resonate with everybody, I'm guessing, but if it does, if you can give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share, write me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. If you're new to my channel, hey, how are you doing? I'm glad you could pop in and see how it is. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you again. And if you've been here before, I do really appreciate the support. It means a lot. Alright, guys. I already meditated on your energy, and I just wanted to shuffle up a little bit more, and then we'll get started. Okay. Capricorn, July 2019. All right. Okay. This is your total energy of the month. All right. This is the magician. He's a creator, and he's bringing you choices. And so you might be going into different ideas of possibly jobs, hobbies, decisions you're going to be making. He's clearing a path for you, and he provides the opportunities, but you have to go get them, and then whatever happens with them, it's like it's up to you. However it works out, for good, for bad, but it's yours. But the opportunities are there for you. All right, he provides all kinds of opportunities. He's the creator. And the first one we have is the Two of Swords. And she's like making a decision. She has to make a decision that's not the easiest one. She doesn't really want to have to make it, but she does. All right, which could go along with the magician. And the next one was the King of Cups. Now he's a strong energy. He's in control of his emotions. All right, he doesn't let his emotions control him. And again, this could be somebody in your environment. Doesn't have to be a man, could be a woman. And doesn't necessarily have to be like a Scorpio or a Pisces or Cancer. But it's somebody with that energy, with that feeling about them. Okay? So let's see. All right, we got the Seven of Wands, and this is defending something and maintaining control. Can you see that? Yeah. So you're trying to maintain control of the situation. I'm not exactly sure what that situation is, but so you're making decisions. You have to make a decision. You don't want to. This could be your energy. This could be whatever the situation is, you have to defend it. You're defending something. Okay, and then we got the King of Swords. Now this is, he's an air energy, and it's like Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Does not have to be. It doesn't have to be a man, but somebody in your environment or you can have. He's very firm, very fair. He does not use his emotions at all. It's all logic. It's all at mind. That's it. So he's not using a whole bunch of emotions. He's not using any at all. All right. So we have the King of Cups, who is controlling his emotions, and the King of Swords, who doesn't use them, and he's all about brain power. He's very analytical, very very logic based. Let's see. And in between them, you have the defending. What are you defending? Okay. And now we have the Six of Cups, and this is just like nostalgia, happy memories, possibly a reunion. I mean, this could be you, and you're having like, you're going back to like a time when you were younger, when life was easier, and you're having happy memories about that time. And you're a little nostalgic about it. Or possibly somebody from your past is coming into your present. That it could be, like, if that was a decision that you had to make, because it's going to be like a rock and a hard place. It's going to be too hard. It's not going to be too hard. But it's a hard decision. It's not something you want to make. So now, are these two kings two people? And they don't get along? So there's conflict going on? Your defense? Are you defending yourself because they don't think you should have both of them in your life? I don't know. It's interesting. Let's see what else we got. This Seven of Wands. Why's the Seven of Wands here? Hello. Too many. I need to flip over everywhere. Alright, Seven of Wands. Why do we have the Seven of Wands? Alright, the King of Pentacles. Alright, so now we got three kings on board here. Alright. Now this one is, he's stable, he's grounded, he's secure. Okay. Huh. And again, this could be another energy in your environment. Alright, let's see. Seven of Wands, Seven of Wands. Alright, we got the Two of Pentacles. And this is, you're balancing something. You're prioritizing, you're adapting to change. Alright, you're feeling that you needed to defend against something. And now you're adapting to change and you're balancing something. You had this decision that you had to make. And now you got these, well, three kings, but basically the first two kings. That's what drew my attention to it. What are you balancing? Are you balancing time with them? Are these actually individual people that you're having to defend maybe your friendship with them to each of them? Like if you're feeling like you need to defend why you still friendships with them because maybe one of them was from the past. And then the King of Pentacles popped out. Let's see. What else do you have for me for Capricorn? All right, we got the Ace of Pentacles. And this is a whole new start in creation, desire, and inspiration to do something, possibly a new job, possibly a hobby that you're trying to make into a more permanent way of making money. Okay. So that's where the Magician kicked in at. Let's see. So whole new creation. And you have Temperance. And this is balancing your mind and your emotions. And I think that has something to do with these kings too. There is something with these kings. I think one of them is from an older relationship, friendship, whatever. And one of them is maybe more recent. And I don't know if there's any like marriage or anything like that going on, but something between those two, they were trying to make you make a decision about who was going to hang with who or who was going to do what with what. And that's exactly how it feels. It's like you needed to make a choice between them. And you were defending yourself, like, why should I have to make I shouldn't have to make a choice. But you were defending and you were going to do it because that's how you felt. And now you feel like the Four of Cups, and this is like you're contemplating something, you're feeling like totally disconnected to a situation. So maybe all this was making you feel disconnected to it. All right, so you had these three cups that are nice and full and offered to you, but you didn't get this fourth cup until after. And now you're like, I don't want it. You're just feeling so disappointed by not getting that fourth cup sooner. But maybe it's just the disappointment in being put in a position to have to choose who you want to be with or who you want to be friends with. Like, it's like, it doesn't, I mean, not, I don't know if it's love or not, but it doesn't feel like a relationship. It feels like a friendship. And this other King of Pentacles dude, I think he's just somebody in your work environment. Possibly, maybe he's somebody who's helping you start with your new creation and inspiration. I feel like he's like management or a boss or somebody who's an owner of a business that you're getting involved in, something like that. Now you have the Temperance, and you got to be balanced in your mind and your spirit and your emotions because you feel unsatisfied. You're annoyed. It actually feels like you are so annoyed because now you got the Seven of Cups. Now this is options and choices that you can make. But you don't want to have so many options that you actually get distracted and you can't even make a choice. All right, so I think you're going to pick from your options and you're going to see what you're going to do with this. And I feel this guy, this one right here, this energy, he's going to help you with this. He's going to help you in whatever you're going to create and manifest. I'm really curious about these swords. I mean, these kings. And I don't want to say it's like it feels kind of. Okay, well now you're stuck. All right, this is you being stuck in a situation that you put yourself in. You could certainly get out of it and wiggle through them. You're not stuck per se, but maybe you put yourself in this position because of whatever is going on up there. So you feel stuck. You don't want to make the decision. You don't want to choose between them. For whatever reason, they're making you choose between them, or somebody's making you choose between them. I mean, is it something like they don't get along, or is it a relationship? I actually don't know. But I do know that I feel like there's a conflict between them, and that's dragging you into it. Let's see if I can get some more clarification. clarify the Two of Swords for me? Please clarify the Two of Swords. Okay, well, we got the Knight of Cups. Now, he's a messenger of love or romance or a new relationship. And that came out on the Two of Swords. And I think it's now seeing that feels like, okay, maybe one of these two guys, or both of these two guys, were smitten on you. One was from the past, one was from the present, and you don't know who to choose. So, and this whole Ace of Pentacles and King of Pentacles, I think it's almost like a whole different situation. This is just like your hobby or your work that you're going to be doing. But then the Temperance, you got balance of your emotions, and the Four of Cups, you're feeling just annoyed in general. And you got these options. Now, are these options based on them, or is the options based on work? But the Eight of Swords, you're feeling stuck because of that. You are feeling stuck because of them. So maybe you just really don't know which way you want to go, who you want to go with. Yeah, that's the... What else do you got for me for Capricorn July 2019? What else do you have for me for Capricorn July 2019? July 2019. Anything else for July 2019 Capricorn? Come on. Okay. Oops. All right. Okay, we got the Hangman. And that's you taking a minute, and you got to look at something from a different perspective. And then you had the Judgment. And this is a matter of self-assessment or whatever decision that you're making, if it's going to be the best one for you. And maybe you don't want to hurt anybody, so it's kind of like this is like a karmic card. You don't want to, reaping what you sowed. So you want to make sure whatever you do it so you're not hurting anybody, but you're assessing it. Like you're saying, okay, well, now what? But yeah, you were taking a minute. Let me just see if I can get anything on these guys. Can I have clarification for the King of Cups and the King of Swords? Clarification for the King of Cups and the King of Swords. What goes along with the King of Cups and the King of Swords? King of Cups, King of Swords. King of Cups and the King of Swords. Come on. Alright, the Three of Swords popped out. So there's going to be a heartbreak. Somebody's going to get their heart broken. I don't think it's you. But I think whatever choice you make, somebody else is going to have their heart broken. And you didn't want to do that. I really don't think you wanted to do that. Huh, alright, well. Okay, so that's what I could think. You had to make a choice. You had to make a choice between them because they're not going to let you play the field, both of them, I guess. Romance was coming in. You had the two kings over here, the swords and the cups. You were defending yourself. You were like just in like defense mode because maybe you didn't want to choose. But one of them was from the past, and maybe one of them was from now. They could both be from the past, but one of them definitely was. This King of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles energy, this is like your new passion project that you want to try to make money out of. But I think that's a whole separate thing. Temperance is you balancing your emotions in your mind, right? Your Four of Cups, you're feeling just like you're contemplating something. And you have all these options. Now, the options could be with the King of Pentacles, you know, jobs and stuff, or it could be with this new romance that's coming through. But you're stuck. You feel stuck because you don't want to hurt anybody, and you kind of are having a hard time making the decision. So you went into hangman mode, and you need to look at something from a different perspective. And then you were self-assessing. So you're analyzing what you did. Like, not what you did, but you were assessing something. You know, what was the right thing, what was the wrong thing, making sure you didn't do anything to hurt anybody's feelings. Even though it's going to happen. Somebody gets their heart broken. All right? But hopefully it'll be a quick mend. All right, Capricorn, if this resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. If you can give me a like, a share, subscribe, write me a comment. I'd love to hear how it turns out. And I will be seeing you in a couple weeks, all right? See you then. Take care.